What's going on? I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Maybe. Y'all know how I say that, and then I tend to ramble on and on. But I try to keep this brief. Just something that was mulling over in this empty noggin I got on my shoulders here that pretty much is good for shoving food into most days and not much else. I was thinking this over on my way back from the gym, which is where I just came from, hence the somewhat bedraggled appearance as opposed to my usual bright and cheery, sunshiny face. Something I was thinking about is that I think a common misconception people have in regards to the regular gym goers, the glorified meatheads, or even your top level strongman pro athletes, bodybuilders, etc., your top level athletes, is that well, I'm at least a regular gym goer, so I'm going to include myself in that whole group, all those groups I just mentioned, is that we get up in the day and we are a veritable walking hard-on for the gym, and we're always just keyed up and amped up to go there, and it's practically all we can think about. The choice came between the most glorious vacation or fantasy of our lives and getting in leg day that we would pick leg day, what have you. And the fact of the matter is that is far from the truth. Today was just one of those days I didn't want to go. I was thinking of just about every petty excuse in the book that I could come up with for not going. And usually even on days like that, like after about 15-20 minutes, I'll get into it and I'll be good to roll the entire time. But no, I was fighting myself the whole time today. I went with the intention of doing a full-on leg workout, but of course it's 6-7 o'clock on a day that's not Sunday, so all the bros and broettes are there taking up space and disrespecting my squat rack with their bicep curls. No, people were getting their squat on in the squat rack, so the holy of holies was respected today. But anyways, almost nothing I wanted to use was available. So I went outside and I pushed the sled back and forth for 30-40 minutes, and I went back, checked everything else. Everything was still taken up, so then I went and pulled the sled another 30-40 minutes. And the entire time I didn't want to do it every set. Like, nope, I'm walking out. I'm not feeling this whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. But I'll do maybe one more set. Maybe that'll wake me up some, till I was dry heaving. So I figured that was at least enough of a wake up call. Plus, not wake up call. Enough of pushing it enough. So that's what I called it. About 90 minutes of nothing but sled work. So I guess the message is twofold. There is nobody that is just amped up every freaking day and just, I love the gym, I love the workouts, I can't wait to get after it every day. That's a robot. And as much as I take pride in not being human most days, or at least that's the eventual goal, we are all human, and I wasn't feeling it whatsoever today during any point before, during, or really after. Pretty much all I want to do is eat and go to sleep, but I'll make myself do something else. Contemplate what I can build with enough Legos, that kind of thing. Those kind of possibilities excite me, Legos and the like. But so the point being is there's going to be days you have to force yourself. One more set, is just get there and keep moving, even so much as one more step, one more breath, one more second of work, and then see if you can do another, and then see if you can do another. You're not going to be super happy, joy, motivated every day, not even close. And the other one that I just kind of realized in the midst of talking about this, the other point was, just because what you want to use is not available, there's plenty of other options. Get creative. I found the sled. I got a TRX and a dip belt, and I looped those together, and I pulled it around my freaking waist, and I pulled the sled behind me like that. You can do those with a couple of plates, even if you have a gym that has some turf. The squat rack was never available the whole time. The leg press wasn't available. The leg curls, the leg extensions, there wasn't enough free space to do walking lunges. So I found one thing that I could do, and I made it worth my while. And I did enough variations of it that I was able to fill a good 90 minutes of work. So that's the other lesson. Don't be that guy just sitting there just like a friggin' 6-year-old who didn't get the toy he wanted for Christmas, but his brother or his sister did. First off, that's a childish attitude. Second off, there's other people you're gonna have to share. Ask to work in, as is proper gym etiquette, or go find something else. And sit there staring and wasting your time, and of course growing colder and colder for whatever muscle group you want to work. If you warm up for 10 minutes, and you go and stare someone down on the bench press for 10-15 minutes, which has happened to me. I've been doing 10 sets of 2s, 4s, low reps, high weight, but I did a lot of sets. I did 10 reps, and I rested a long time between, because that's what you need to do for strength training. You rest longer because you push heavier weight. So, and dude just straight staring me down the entire time, and I'm resting 4 or 5 minutes between sets because I'm pushing in the mid 3s for bench press, and my bench press is weak. It progresses slower than anything save my back squat. So, but guys just straight staring me down, wasting his time as if there isn't other things to do, not even asking me to work in. And if it's someone like me, I'm focused on what I want to do. I'm polite enough to say, to let people work in with me, especially when I'm resting that long, when I'm doing power sets. But I'm not gonna, oh, hey, come on over here, you can work in with me. Now I'm focused on what I want to do. That's just the way I am. But if you ask me, of course I'm freaking willing to let you do it. Man, I'm resting 4 or 5 minutes between sets. Of course you can work in. I'll help you load and unload the bar. I'll spot you if you want, but I'm not going to go out of my way to seek you out, especially if I see you staring me down and not saying anything, like you want to take me out that Saturday night, and I keep on telling you no, but you just think the more you ask, the more you stare at me, the more likely I'll change my mind. That's not going to happen. Just find something else or ask to work in. It's not really that hard of a concept. Anyways, once again, I went longer than I had planned, and I need to get some food in me so before I turn into a cannibal, because of course I'm in an apartment complex and there are people nearby, and I will go into cannibal mode in a survival situation. I'll spare the dogs and the cats, but I might go cannibal on somebody if the apocalypse comes. So that aside, more information than you probably needed to know about me. I'm gonna get to it and show up every day, make yourself do something. And if that something isn't available, find something else. So best of luck. Hit me up in wherever I may be posting this: LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. If you have any questions, or if you need anything else from me. So I will talk to you all later.